How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 10 of my NHL 12 Billion Other Dynasty series. This is our second year at the Buffalo Sabres, and we have a really good team this year, so I'm hoping we can go deep into the playoffs. And as you can see, we have 100 offense, 100 defense, and 89 goalies, so we have a really good team, but we are lacking a bit in goaltending. So I decided to make a trade for Jake Allen, 90 overall goalkeeper, and I gave them an 85 overall goalie who's my backup, as well as a first-round pick. So now I have a 90 overall goalie and an 88 overall goalie, and it boosted my stats to a 97. So we're almost a perfect team, so I think we should do really well this year. And right here at the All-Star break, I think I had a couple players made it. I know Tyler Myers made it on defense. As well, I think our goalie might have made it. Or no, he didn't make it, sorry. So only Tyler Myers made the All-Star game. Right here at the trade deadline, and I decided to boost my defense a little bit because I have two 81s on the third line. And I decided to make a trade for Dylan McIlrath, 84 overall defenseman. And I ended up offering them a prospect defenseman who was like 77 overall or 79 overall with B minus, B minus, B potential, and a second and a 7th round pick just to boost my team. And as you can see, at the end of the year, I finished the record of 42, 37, and 3. And unfortunately, I don't know how, but we didn't make the playoffs. Even with that stacked team, we only got like 85 points. So sometimes I might make the playoffs, but in this case it didn't, which is really sucky. But I mean, what are you going to do? Hopefully next year we have a lot better season. And as you can see, a lot of retired players: Henrik Lundqvist, Jimmy Howard, Alexander Steen, Derek Roy, Mikhail Grabowski, Miku Koivu, Joffrey Lupul, Marian Gaborik, Thomas Vanek, Kovalchuk, Sedin, Semin, Gunnarsson, a lot of guys. So that just shows you how deep we're getting into this draft. And we didn't have our first round pick since we traded it for the Jacob Allen goalie, but our second round pick was a 6.5, 7, 7.5 defenseman. Should be really good. And right here, we're just doing at the re-sign phase, and I'm re-signing a lot of players. I think I re-signed everybody except for a couple of guys that were like high 70s, and they wanted like $1.5 million playing the AHL, so I just said no. I usually just give all the players in the AHL qualifying offers, and 99% of the time they accept it because they know they're not going to make the NHL team, so they're just going to take the qualifying offer. So I had to re-sign that guy for $5 million. I think before he was getting paid like 2 or 3, so I had to spend a little bit more money there. But if you guys didn't see, both Thomas Vanek and Alex Hemsky retired, so now we have to go and get a couple better wingers to play on the first line because they're both on the first line playing with Jordan Staal. And as you can see, just signed Mike Weber, signed a whole bunch of defensemen. Allen and Pickard are both already signed, so we should be good in net. As you can see, to replace Alex Hemsky, I decided to sign Nathan Horton, $2.4 million. But I knew that wasn't good enough, so then for another guy, I decided to trade away that right wing we signed for $5 million, paid a bit too much for. Second in like a 3 years from now draft, and a 7th round pick for Chris Stewart, 89 overall. And on my first line left wing, we have Mason Ramey, 86, Stewart's 89, and Horton's on the second line. So the lines look really good, way better than last year. Even though last year I thought they'd still be good enough to make the playoffs, but they weren't. So hopefully this year we can make the playoffs and do something good, like win the cup. But we still have yet to do that. As you can see, I've got 95 offense, 100 defense, and 99 goalie. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. By the way, next year's our contract year with the Buffalo Sabres, so leave suggestions of what team you want me to sign with. And if one of the teams you suggest is available, then I'll pick them. Besides that, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Follow me on Twitter. You'll be the first one to know when I'm holding an open lobby or tournament, and it's an easy way to talk to me.